Hello everyone, thank you for joining me. Cindy here from CLB Craft Creations, and I have a fun 3D, it's actually a fun quick 3D project for you today. And in our neighborhood, around Halloween, we do this fun little thing where all the kids will go and they'll hang something on your doorknob or leave it on your step. It usually has a little bit of candy in it and comes with a little poem, and it's called Being Booed or Hobgoblined. And so the kids have a lot of fun just kind of sneaking around and dropping candy at their friends' houses. So I thought this was a fun little take to make a little door hanger that they could hang on the door instead of just leaving it sitting on the doorstep. So this actually comes together really quickly, and we can go ahead and get started. It's going to use, I'm going to change it up just a little bit because in case you didn't want to use your entire spiderweb doily, to cut out the middles, I have another version which is little different, uses half of your doily and doesn't require you to cut out the middle. So that was a little time consuming, but we're going to use the Howl-O-Ween treat set, and we're also going to use the Booed to You framelits that coordinate with it. So our first thing that we're going to do is we've got a piece of basic black cardstock which is cut at 3.5 by 11, so you can get 2 out of 1 sheet of cardstock. I'm going to bring in my 2.5-inch circle punch, and I'm just going to center that. I'm going to push it all the way in and then center so that it's equal on each side. Punch out our hole. Okay? I'm going to bring in my scoreboard. You can use your trimmer for this if you want. But I'm going to bring in my scoreboard with the circle over here on the right hand side. I'm going to score at 1/2 inch. And then I'm going to score at 1.5 inch. And then 3.5 inch. And 4.5. Okay, all the scoring we're going to do. And it is open on the side. I figured it would be easier just for them to slide out their candy. You could also even attach those inside if you wanted, but the idea was basically for them to be able to get it quickly. So we're going to fold and burnish all of our score marks. No cutting. We are going to add adhesive here. I'm going to go ahead and use Fast Fuse. Just going to run a strip here. You could use regular snail for this just because it is a temporary, basically it's a temporary project if you think about it. Now I'm going to bring in my spiderweb doily, and what I've done is I've cut this doily in half. You can fold them in half and then cut them, or any way that you're comfortable cutting it in half. I'm going to attach this first, and I want the white side out. Hang on, let me think about this. It's going to go that way. So I want to attach the white to the sticky part. Okay, so I've just attached my spiderweb doily. I didn't even bother to look and try and center it, and it's going to be off now because I didn't even think about that. But so when you're going to lay your doily on there, make sure that you are paying attention to actually lining it up. Now I'm just going to add another strip of Fast Fuse on top. I'm going to open that back up to that first score line. So, or not the first one, the second one. So we had our 1/2 inch there. This is the 1.5 inch. I'm going to fold that over on the 1/2 inch. And then I'm just going to bring that over. Okay, I'm going to give that a nice press right there where I've got the adhesive, and I'm going to open that back up. So now we have our little holder, our pocket, and we have our spiderweb doily that's now attached and completely uneven. And then this will fold flat so that you can continue to work. Okay, so I've got a piece of Whisper White cardstock that measures 1 1/4 this way by 3 1/4. I'm sorry, 1 3/4 this way by 1 by scratch this piece of Whisper White. It is cut at 1 3/4 by 3 1/4, and that's going to layer right here on top. But before I do that, I want to take my skeleton image, and I'm going to use my smoky slate ink, if I can find it. I'm going to add just a little subtle background, because I'm going to put the word boo on top. So I'm just going to randomly stamp the skeleton, kind of making my own piece of DSP. Okay, that is done. Now I've gone ahead and actually die cut out my piece of my boo out of just a piece of black cardstock, which is then going to line up right on top of there. Let me get this out of the way. Believe it or not, we're almost done. I'm going to go ahead and attach this now to my base with just regular snail. Okay. The nice thing about this is that they can basically, you can make them ahead of time and have them fold flat until you're ready to actually put your candy in them. Okay, and I'm going to take my glue pen, my 2A glue pen, and I'm just going to add glue to the back of this. You could use your Tombow. You could even use your snail or your fast fuse if you're good about getting. If you had your silicone mat, you could easily do that because it would just go onto the silicone mat. Okay, and that is done. Done. I mean, how quick and easy was that? So then it will hold 2 of the fun size candy bars, and there you go. And this is definitely wide enough. This circle is wide enough to fit over a standard doorknob. If you have the handles for doorknobs, like if I know in my neighborhood they have just the little decorative door handles, you can just cut a slit in here, just here on the side. That way they can kind of hook it onto the door frame. So there is the one we just made, and here is my original. And I hope that you will give these a try. If you liked today's project, give it a thumbs up. Let me know that you liked it. Subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any updates or new videos, and leave me a comment.